What do you think of my background?
It's The Office.
It's The Office. It is your birthday.
It is.
And they did like the really crappy just
Your
little
birthday.
things. Hey, what's going on, NBA?
NBA's in the house. Look, we decorated real nice.
Really nice. I hope you guys can hear me.
Explain to her. Now you have to explain to everybody.
It's on The Office. It's on The Office where they were doing a birthday party for someone, and then Dwight was doing it, who's a mess, and the boys were doing it. So then they just like hung up these little streamer things with little balloons that weren't even blown up,
romance,
and put "It is your birthday" with paper and just stuck it up on the wall. And that's what they did for someone's birthday. And the girls were all like, "Oh my gosh, this is what you guys think of like a birthday. Look at that bird over there. Look at it. Look at its head moving."
It's a seagull, so I don't know why we're excited about a seagull.
It's a bird.
Wow.
I just wanted to say, there's a bird over there.
Damn. NBA in the house. Share this out.
Cheers.
Happy birthday.
Happy 20th.
20 freaking years ago. At
2
around
decades old.
at around this time, 6 or 7 at night.
It was 8:35.
You sure?
I know.
I don't think it was that late.
I said 8:35 on my birth
Oh, maybe then.
thing.
Seemed a bit earlier. Anyway, I cut the umbilical cord and held you.
He cut my umbilical cord. That sounds weird. You cut my umbilical cord. That's what you did. That's nuts. Also, for like background noise,
Yeah,
we just have the Olympics.
we're watching.
We're watching the Olympics. So,
Tito says happy birthday, Molly.
hey, we got NBA. We got the white 2-pack. What's going on?
How you
Jack
doing?
Vegetables. How you doing, Jack?
Good to see everybody.
AWN. What's going on? Hello, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes. 2 decades on this planet.
Drinking that.
Yeah, he's been saying.
Everybody's like, oh, that's really crappy. That's funny. Everybody who comes in, we have to explain why it's so crappy. You could at least put Michael's head like superimposed in there somewhere. At least Michael Scott's head, and then we don't have to explain it every time to everybody. They'll be like, "Oh my god, they think that's decorating."
But I think it's funny though, because it's like it is your birthday.
It is your birthday.
It's your birthday. It is your birthday.
Rob's in the house.
Happy birthday to you. Ah.
Just send him and Blaze a link. I don't know if they come on or not. But.
Oh yeah, hey Mythic, what's going on, Mythic? Oh yeah, I would have to send it on.
You can still hear me?
Yeah.
Rob
And see us.
Blaze, if you show up, we're sending you the link if you want to join. She's not going to be on long because she's going out with her friends and. Yeah, what am I doing? I've been doing this for 5 minutes. I get so distracted so easy.
Oh my gosh, me too.
I was sitting here looking at.
And when I saw him,
I have to also get dressed too. This is not what I'm wearing.
Coming off the curb, I'm like, yes, he's in a great position right now because he absolutely will relax and will.
Is that my password? It is.
You can't see the chat right now because we're sharing links.
Yeah, sure.
We sure do. I saw the Americans after they could.
Is Molly 12 years old today? I act like it sometimes. We'll be honest with you, AWN. I do act like it.
Greg's in the house. Mythic.
Mythic.
Okay,
Okay, so I have to find him. Oh wait, yeah, I have to actually copy it. That might help like a small little bit.
Like, you have the biggest style there is. Like, how you stay hungry.
Tastes really boozy. My taste buds are confused.
Oh yeah. And I'm just gonna tell you guys right now, I am an extreme lightweight, so like.
So he definitely.
I'm only having one drink right now because I'm gonna have another one with dinner.
But things change.
And
obviously, you become a bigger household name.
Some more reference, please. So
this cements that also because essentially you can generate revenue for the rest of your life.
Dying tomorrow.
You know, so and also.
Happy 21st birthday! Thank you. It's my 20th.
The legacy of
Who said 21st?
20th. AWN. 20th.
Generate income, but 2. Cementing himself by actually adding much.
Hey, what's going on, Miles?
Happy
birthday, Molly.
Happy 45th, Molly.
Happy previous on my channel, you
He's
lost the
got- just the Japanese-
You know what? That's okay though.
What, 40?
I had the title for a long
So
time.
Andre, I don't know when he's gonna retire at, but at 26, he at
Oh,
least
Stanley Ward in the house. Hello,
8
hello.
years.
I drink really quickly. I need to slow down.
The relays coming up.
That's why. That's probably why I'm such a lightweight, because I don't sip it. I chug it every time. That's probably why.
Get in there and do something.
So you're saying I'm a lightweight because I chug it? That's a badass excuse.
No, I'm saying that's really true. Even if I just like drink it slowly,
Saying-
it's true. I'm just a lightweight.
Add medals to that haul that he's had, and at his age.
Happy, what day is it?
10
Thursday?
great
Wednesday?
years ahead.
It's Wednesday.
I like
Hump
that.
day.
Molly, it's me, Tito. Oh, hello.
Hi. We like it. We like it a lot. Thank you.
Come on, Tito.
Jonathan Bailey.
How you doing?
Thank you.
Your dad knows who I am.
Now, as it relates to Andre DeGrasse, we actually have a bit of a treat for you in just a few moments. We're going to.
I had to have a chicken burger early. Oh my god, my cat's so old. She loses her balance all the time. Aw. She's so old. She just loses her balance. I'm like, honey, you need to calm down. I don't remember what I was gonna say.
Oh, happy birthday, Sesame Street.
Hey!
Damien's here.
How's it going on, Damien?
Hello, hello.
I'm 20 years old. I'm halfway to 40.
In the background, we're just watching the Olympics.
All the way to 80.
I'm here for you. I have your back. And then
And a fifth way to 100.
Do that?
Yes, well,
If I
this
make
is
it there.
his mix zone.
If I make it.
If.
I don't work out. Like, I don't do any exercise except for when I'm at work. So,
Give it up. Just as a reminder,
I think it's so funny how, oh my gosh, the guy who won the gold medal for Canada,
I'm happy
in his name tag on his stomach, he put a photo of his wife and his daughter inside, or wife and son, I don't know. There's still a baby, but wife and his child on the inside. And I think that's precious. Chicken burger. Hey, it was a crispy chicken burger from Burger King. So I had to have it because I had never ate all day. So I was like, I better eat something if I'm going to be having something to drink.
You could have at least put Michael Scott. Now we got to explain it to every goddamn person.
It doesn't even look real. Like, it doesn't even look like we're there.
Yes, it does.
It's not the same lighting. It's not the same lighting at
People will
all.
think it's real.
Dad, we're as white as the paper in the background is not.
People will think it's real. Just saying.
It's funny though. I
It's
love
funny
it.
to us. Hook them up. It's there.
Mm. Yo, 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 what's up?
Are you boys McCoy all of a sudden?
Oh yeah, what the frig?
Yo, yo, yo. It's not your boy. We can't hear you. Or see you. Maybe we shouldn't have him on yet.
I didn't say nothing yet.
Oh, hello. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Happy birthday, Maddie.
Thank you. Uncle Rob, you have known me as long as you have. Well, actually, you've known me technically longer because you were there when I just came out.
Well,
But like,
you don't think he was around before you came out?
no, I know he was.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying, like, you have like
Technically, yeah. I guess.
technically, he was there.
I think you were about a couple days old when I first saw you.
That sounds right.
Oh, just a little peanut. And I'm a big peanut.
Now you're just a nut.
Yeah. You know what? That is true.
Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes, well,
You
I
are.
always do. No, there's a saying, almond joy.
Oh,
It's a slogan. I got to explain to the young one. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't.
oh.
But I always do. So let's be real.
Hey, Cassandra, how you doing?
Hey,
Thank
Fire.
you.
Hey, Fire.
Hi, Uncle Rob.
There you go.
Is it Elvis Presley in the background?
Oh.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
fell off my wall.
No, it's the honky tonk man.
Are you gonna tell if it was like Elvis Presley or like someone else? Like
Brian saying happy birthday to you.
Nice. Hey, Brian. Thank you.
She's not on here long. She's going out for celebrations and dinner with her friends. So
I'm just tip-top.
we're here for a good time, not a long time.
Oh yes.
So have a good time. The sun don't shine every day.
It's a good song.
Wow.
Oh my gosh, me and my dad were talking about last night how "Walk Like an Egyptian" is like such a great song, and I haven't heard it.
Walk Like an Egyptian is a really good song.
I was
Yep.
something that was going on in AGT, like America's Got Talent, and he was like, "Oh, I wonder if he's gonna start playing well like an Egyptian." This started playing in my head, and I was like, "That's such a."
The only
gem."
reason I said it because the guy was from Egypt, so I just assumed.
And he was playing the flute too. No,
No, he's playing a recorder.
Recorder.
He was playing the recorder and doing like this beat.
Hey,
What is it
Blaze!
called? Beat thing.
How long will we be gone? Probably about like
7 the latest.
absolute latest.
7 absolutely the latest.
Run like an Egyptian is better, says Blaze.
Because she's going out to celebrate. So we're just here for a bit. You know.
Oh yeah.
Knocking that when we prone at this juncture. Knocking that.
Not dip.
1,000 points of light. Keep it on track.
Keep it right on track.
So what do you think about Bray Wyatt? Since we're just sitting here yapping anyway. What do you think about Bray Wyatt getting next?
It's a good move in the sense of him because of the fact that he gets to be around other fans that don't know him or even do know him and want him something to do better. But at the same time, I think it's a mistake on WWE's part because
That's the biggest mistake they've made.
the legacy, all the things that's behind not just his name, but his brothers and his father and all that. Like it's stupid that they're getting rid of someone that attracts people.
The Rotundos. You mean like the legacy thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, I'm happy for him because he's super creative and WWE wouldn't let him go do his creative stuff.
Hi, Nick.
And God knows, like, we'll never know what they turned down, right?
Right. Now we might have a chance to see what they turned down because maybe these new people give him a chance to do what he was.
Wherever.
So
we're all assuming AEW for obvious reasons.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Blaze is
Same with Flair.
He owed you for a long time.
What?
Blaze is saying, Sean, I owed you a few of these, and it was a bunch of the bum bumps.
Oh.
Hey, what's going on, Drew?
Bumping uglies.
Thank you. It's my birthday. Happy 75th birthday, Rob.
Not until May, and it's far from 70.
Yeah, it's 69. Get it right.
Something like that. Whatever it is, you're 5 months behind it. So,
And now is Blaze. I think Blaze is even older than you.
no, I think we're both born, I think we're all born in 73.
Yeah, but I'm the youngest. I'm just throwing it out there. Everybody knows I am the youngest. That's the only reason I cared about anything. Just so everybody knows I'm the youngest. Not by much, but I'll take it. I'll take it. Just barely.
Oh, yeah.
So we're all turning 75 this year or what?
Pretty much. It feels like it. Feels like I am. Anybody new, please smash that thumbs up button because it's free, for fuck's sakes. Let's throw that out there.
Especially for my birthday.
And it's her birthday, and share this. You know how it goes. And if you're new, subscribe. What the hell? John Brooks is in the house. Hello, John. Hello, everybody.
Hey, John.
Anybody we missed? I'm bad at keeping track of the chat.
I as well. Thank you, John, for the happy birthday wish. Hashtag bumping ugly, says Blaze.
And here's the biggest news. The only thing, well, Maddie's birthday, then right below it, the biggest news. Rihanna is officially a billionaire.
Oh my God.
My future wife, your future stepmother, is a billionaire as of today. Isn't that great?
There she is.
And she's
Right
going to
behind
shine
you.
bright like a diamond. There she is.
Okay, bye, Rihanna.
You should put Rihanna right between us.
Just right between
Put
us.
your stepmother right.
Just Photoshop.
Put your stepmother right between us.
Uh-oh, Sean's drunk already, says Blaze. Heck no.
First one.
I'm feeling it more than him, and I only drank half of this.
First one, buddy. First one. Just me being my crazy old self.
It's also Obama's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Obama.
Happy birthday, Barack Obama.
Thank you for watching.
My wife's birthday's on the 22nd of this month. That's awesome. WWE Kenny Bray was a great thing for Bray. And can do what the hell he wants, wherever he wants, and it helps him get mental help after losing Harper, who was really close to him, says Damien.
Yeah, they were buddies.
My monster, I just wanted to let you know, says John Brooks. Ruby Riott is going to AEW.
Yeah, I heard that
Good.
today. That was announced. Yeah, that's
Glad
pretty
she
cool.
finally made the
But for some reason, AEW is going to do great with him. AEW is going to let Bray Wyatt do pretty much what he wants. And like I said, we get to see stuff that we would have never seen with WWE. But on the other hand, I kind of wish he'd go to Japan because he can make a fortune in 5 years in Japan and be set for life. They would give him so much cash just for his little character and what he's got going on. Japan would throw money at the dude.
Oh yeah.
But he's got a wife now and a kid with JoJo just got released, his wife, the ring announcer.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fixed, Damien. Just so you know, it's not her 20th birthday. It's actually her 27th. It's fixed, Damien. I'm watching the Olympics. It's fixed, right?
Totally.
Joking. Tessa and Chelsea. Yeah. Yeah, they are my favorite. They're not overrated. Get over yourself. Tessa Blanchard and Chelsea Green are not overrated. They're about right where they should be.
No, Damien, I have a girlfriend. I ain't screwing you. Jeez, stop asking for F's sakes. Damien, jeez. Damien's thirsty in the comments.
So you got a girlfriend. Did you finally buy a Russian bride or something? Please?
She's a...
Did you order a couple for us at least? Did you order me and Rob a couple Russian brides or something?
There you go.
We can have a wonderful Russian wedding. We can have a triple threat wedding. That's amazing. Arn has a right for the Four Horsemen name. There you go. Yeah, there's going to be some sort of tribute, definitely, for since Flair is no longer in contract with WWE, we're going to see something there. He's going to make an appearance a couple times at least. I can't see them giving him a big contract. Oh,
that's
so
pretty cool about everyone hurt for
Where are
me.
we going? I was like, I don't know. Probably 6:37-ish. I don't know. I'll just text you. I think it's funny.
You don't have a tour early either.
Yeah. I think it's so funny how... So I'm going with my friends, and it's really funny how one of my friends just straight up was like, hey, yo, how about you be the DD to one of the other guys? And then he's like, dude, you don't even, drink ever. I want to have a few drinks. I'm not being the DD. He was joking the other day. He's like, I was totally just thrown out under the bus to be the DD, and I'm the one that drinks more than he does.
To me, Barry Windham's more of a... See? There you go. Barry Windham. Windham Rotunda, which is Bray Wyatt's real name. His uncle's Barry Windham. Barry Windham was part of the Four Horsemen. Now that's a Horseman reunion I like to see with Barry Windham in it. And then his nephew show up, Bray Wyatt or something.
Because they're saying that Bray Wyatt can now go to AEW and host the stable or whatever. They'd be like the
Cult of Windham, yeah, there you go. Imagine if his uncle showed up.
Hey Dad,
Barry Windham.
I'm a mud shaped unicorn.
Unicorn. Muddicorn.
Muddicorn. And Bray beats up all the old men.
Hip replacement. The hip replacement stipulation.
See, Damien, and I do not think so. I don't think Charlotte's going to be out. I think that she's not going to be leaving soon because I think they're trying to get her up to what her dad was. So maybe after that they might. But I believe that John Cena will be getting the title at SummerSlam and surpassing Ric Flair with 17.
Yeah, I think Cena's going to pass Flair now.
Yeah.
Flair also left on good terms with them. It was like no hard feelings. It's just
Yeah.
they weren't.
The contract was up too, apparently, so it was kind of more of like a mutual type thing.
It's probably not even long term either, is it?
Blaze, why don't you come up here and tell him off yourself? I'm not reading you telling him off. He's telling
Oh yeah.
Damien off. Oh, if you want, get your cake just to show. You guys are gonna laugh your ass off at
I'm
her
actually gonna have it tomorrow, 'cause, like,
at her cake. Yeah, I'm not having any. She's just showing you her cake. It's funny.
I said my name is Maddy, Maddie.
Look,
You can't really see it, but at the very bottom it says Maggie.
Maggie,
Maggy.
GGY, Maggie.
That was funny.
Oh no, we shouldn't have told Rob.
Maggie, I think I got
Rob's gonna snap. You spelled her name
Oh
wrong.
yeah, 'cause backwards and backwards.
Rob and Uncle Rob. I think they used a lowercase m too.
Lowercase m.
That's the big problem.
You're not important.
Maggie.
Maggy.
It's like almost like Maggie.
Yeah.
Like Maggie, isn't Maggie IE? Like
Mhm.
she didn't know that was wrong when she was like doing it.
She's like, what is it? I'm like, Maddy, Maddie. And she's like, oh, okay. She writes it. I get home and I look and I'm like, she thought I said G's. That's why she was like asking me so many times probably.
You still got it wrong.
And I was like, nope, Maddy.
She's the baby on The Simpsons.
What's that? Oh yeah, Maggie.
She's
Yeah.
the baby on The Simpsons. A 30-year-old cartoon, and she's still a baby.
She's immortal. They're putting happy birthday, Maggie.
Happy birthday, Maggie. Thanks. Oh yeah, definitely. I was like, what the heck? I was like, I don't even think that's how you spell that name. Oh my gosh, they have rock climbing in the Olympics.
Maggie, it's Canadien.
Maggie, Canadian.
Très bien, monsieur.
Bonjour, je m'appelle Maggie. That's all I know in French. That's the most I can give you guys. Bonjour, je m'appelle Maddie.
Un grand
Maggie.
stylo. That means big pen.
That's it, yep.
I don't know. I could have went with.
This is a pencil.
I could have went with. No, it's grand crayon.
Oh yeah, crayon is pencil for some
See,
reason.
I know my French.
Yeah, you're right. And you took it longer ago than I did.
Way longer.
We had to in grade 3. It was introduced to us, and I.
See, we're 4 to 9. We're grades 4 to 9.
Maggie Shamrock.
Maggie Shamrock.
I could be her evil twin.
Oh yeah. At least they don't call you Mary. Although my middle name is Marie, as in Marie.
Yeah,
so,
her middle name is Marie. So yeah.
Marie. Saying bye bye French Canadian guy. Hello, true story. Local has made a parody of that when Metro retired from the Mario retired from the Penguins. That's funny.
Oh.
I
I
remember
gotta
we
look that
used
up.
to have the Canadian and the French version of O Canada play as well. It was like the half Canadian, half French version. Like the second last verse was all French.
Back in my day, we had the Lord's Prayer before school started.
Really?
Our Father
Our,
in
our
heaven.
morning ceremonies consisted almost about 15 minutes of stuff. We didn't start class until like 15 minutes after.
Yeah, did you
We
guys
did
have
it
that
for
stupid 15-15 rule when you guys were
announcement.
growing up? Did you guys have the stupid 15-15 rule where it's 15 minutes once class starts and 15 minutes before class ends, you're not allowed to go to the bathroom and you're not allowed to leave the room?
Never.
That's stupid. Because I can be just sitting there totally fine at 20 minutes, and then when there's 10 minutes left, my body's like, if you don't pee right now, we're going to piss in this chair. So, like,
I'd go.
what do you expect us to do? Especially with teenage girls. What happens when you're a teenager and you're a girl? Exactly. And then you have to be like, hey, sir teacher man, I got a problem. can I please go to the bathroom? And then they're like, no, you must sit there and suffer.
No, I would have got up and left.
I did get up and leave one time.
So
I
what?
got up and left, and then I got
So
back,
what?
and he's like, you can't just leave the class like that.
So-
And I'm
so
like,
you had
would you
to.
rather me just like
I had to.
just in the chair? Like, is that what you wanted? Because
My aunt used the wastebasket right in class. They
That's
wouldn't
what I
let her
would've
go,
did.
so She used
That's
the
what-
everyone
wastebasket.
joked about just going into the.
That's what I would have did.
Garbage.
Right in the garbage.
It's like, I won't leave the class. All right, fine. Piss out the window then. Fight me. It was so annoying. And then when I got to university, it was so fun. Yeah, 15 minutes. When I got to university, I asked the teacher, I was like, may I please use the restroom? And then she's like, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I left, and then I got back. She's like, oh, yeah, I guess all you guys are most of you guys are from high school. When you guys are here, you don't have to ask to go to the bathroom. You can just leave as you please. And they also said, they're like, if you don't want to show up to class, you don't show up to class.
Yeah,
You're the ones paying to be
They get
here.
paid either way.
So like, you're the ones paying to be here. So if you don't want to show up, don't show up. We're not gonna investigate, obviously, unless you show up to school frequently, every single class, and then all of a sudden you miss like 2 classes. They're gonna like be like, just send you an email being like, hey, like, is everything okay? But like, other than that, they don't care. And I was like, oh wow, I'm getting treated like an adult.
Did you know in one sentence you said like 5 likes?
Yep.
Wow.
That's what I do. No, but I don't know. I'm gonna move this out of the way because I don't want to get water on the electrical cord because otherwise that would be a really bad idea.
It's saying it's live on TV, but I don't know how live it is. The Olympics.
It says
Isn't everybody in Tokyo sleeping right now?
in Tokyo.
Or
6 a.m.
is it morning? Oh, it's morning?
6 a.m.
How do you know it's 6 a.m.?
It's just this. Oh, 6 p.m. Oh, this is in Toronto.
Look it up.
No, because it's Eastern time.
Yeah, I'll look it up though. You can't look it up.
Watch. Hey Siri.
Well, what time
What
is
time
it
is it in Tokyo, Japan?
It's not 6 p.m.
It's not 6 a.m.
It's 7:03.
7 a.m.
Oh, 7 a.m. So I
That's close.
guess stuff will be going soon.
Because this is showing 6 a.m. in Toronto. They're talking about the Speed Academy right now. This
6
isn't.
p.m.
Yeah, it is 6
You-
p.m. right now.
You just said 6 a.m. in Toronto.
Oh, I meant to say p.m. Yeah, 6 p.m. I would have pissed in their coffee cup once they left with class. Oh, dang it.
Hmm.
Savage move. But honestly, like, let me tell you something. High school, by the way, like, if anybody's watching this and you guys are still in high school sucks.
First, it sucks to be you.
First of all, it sucks to be you. Second of all, sucks. The only good thing about high school is you get to see your friends every day. But you also get to see a bunch of people that you hate every day.
The reason I did so good at high school because I knew I wanted to get the fuck out. So I did really well. Well, grade 10, 11, 12, I did well. Grade 9, I barely got by.
High school is awful, especially because you are forced to take courses that you don't want to take. Like, hey, how will you take some of these classes that you're not going to need for the rest of your life for the career that you want, but you have to take them. And if you don't take them, then, you know, good luck, you fail, and you have to stay another year. Drink your coffee, teammates. Jeez. I
Yeah, high
prefer
school
low
turned
school.
off Randy at school. Those 4 years of high school, Randy didn't want to do the college to become a chef. He probably would have been able to do it because he wanted to be a chef and he wanted to go to school to be a chef, but because of the treatment he got from the 4 years in high school, really set him off. That he couldn't sit there and learn things that had nothing to do with cooking. But I told him he had to do that because those were the courses that went with the program.
Well, it's a management program, so you learn the management part.
Yeah. Just
But it
like
was
all
the 4
theory
years of high school that
classes
really hurt him. But at least he tried. I mean, I give him E for effort, but
Mhm.
I'm disappointed that he didn't push through because the long road is a very long road. He's not even trying now. He's 23 and he's still not trying. How long does it take to become a chef without the school? Like 7 years?
No, with the 3 years of the work, full time, 6,000 hours, and then like probably 8 months of school, advanced and basic. I think 8 months, maybe a bit longer. So like 5 years, maybe.
Yeah. At a
And
snail's
then
pace.
That's including the school, though.
Yeah.
I think 5 years at the most.
Well, he's trying to do this gaming thing now. He's got his Twitch channel going for his live streams, and he's using YouTube for his videos after the fact kind of thing. So he's uploading stuff. He's taking over the living room. I'm trying
Anybody
to
need
build
to
him,
smash a thumbs up? Hello.
trying to build him a little studio
Sure.
thing in his bedroom so he can leave the living room once in a while.
Good idea.
Because I can't listen to music. I can't watch shows because he's right behind me. And
That's a really good
if he,
idea.
want- if he wants to use the YouTube, then I can't play nothing.
Exactly. For me, I'm
Well,
halfway done now. Halfway done, and then I have 2 more years to go, and then just the huge examination, and then I'm done.
I thought you had to write your Ontario and Canada.
Yeah, so technically 2 of them. One of them is more just a minor one, where it's just like the jurisprudence exam or whatever it is, like with like the laws.
Judas Priest one?
See, I knew you were gonna say
The
that.
Judas Priest one. She's got to do her Judas Priest
Jurisprudence or whatever it's called.
Her-
Jurisprudence.
her Judas Priest exam.
Beatles?
With like the laws and stuff of Canada and of like Ontario and nursing. And then I just have to do the NCLEX, which is national for the Canada. Oh my god, Canada
Wow.
and the United States.
Can't even say your own country.
I don't
Interesting.
think it's in Toronto, Mexico though. I don't know if it's in Mexico.
What the fuck? Did you just fucking say you don't know if the Canadian exam's in Mexico?
No, because it's a national exam, so I don't know if it's in North America or if it's just United States and Canada. But I
National.
don't know.
National means nation.
Oh, it was in the
Then-
United States and Canada.
I don't know if it's United
No,
States.
I do know it is. It is.
It may be just Canada.
No, nation means Canada.
It's not national then. It's the United States and Canada.
So it's North America.
But then I don't know if it's in Mexico though.
Oh yeah, that's true. They're part of North
Yeah.
America. I don't know. I was as confused how the hell Mexico got in this conversation. Like, we're in Mexico now. What?
I was like, what's happening?
Pass the chimichangas and tequila.
Chimichangas and the deep fried ice cream, please.
I've never had deep fried ice cream.
You haven't lived.
I've had things that are deep fried with ice cream on it. That doesn't count. Can you please drink the rest of that?
Yep.
Thank you. Because, like, I cannot. Ooh. Also, work has been very well. Work has been a good time. It's never boring.
Yeah, I guess not. I guess it never would be boring.
Get attacked, get sweared at, have people trying, like, just completely loving you and wanting to marry you. It's one of those 3.
And then the next minute wanting to kill you.
Yep, they're like, I love you so much. You were the best person ever. I am so grateful for you, and now I want to
Get the F out of the room.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
So it pretty much sounds like a typical marriage.
Yes. That was funny. That was funny, and it's true.
I hate you. I love you.
It's like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. Did you not take the clothes out of the washing machine and put it in the dryer? And then they so hard when it starts. Also, how's your shoulder doing?
It's purple.
It's still purple
Look,
What'd you do?
from the shot.
from the vaccine.
Where is it?
Oh, it's up higher. There we go. He calls it his Pat's
Oh,
tattoo.
It's my Patriots tattoo. It's
It
my
looks
Patriots
like it,
tattoo.
too.
Yeah, it's my Pat. I told Amy to show my devotion towards her. I got a Pat's tattoo.
Speaking of everybody, that just reminded me. Saying that, Dad. I just reminded to tell you.
Rob will be proud of you for this.
You will be. I will say what it is because Rob knows what it means, and then I will explain it for anybody who is not in Ontario. I passed my G2 license exam.
Nice.
You could add drivers to it.
So driver's exam. So
That would have
Now
Well,
helped.
he
you're
knows what it is,
explaining.
but I said I was going to explain it afterwards.
I'm saying that would have helped
So-
the non-educated.
In Ontario, you have 3 main licensing. So just drive like a car, basically a vehicle of
A vehicle of
on the
vehicles.
road.
A vehicle
Because
of vehicles.
There's like the motorcycle license. There's like truck driving
Yeah.
license, but this is just like the
Th-
normal
that's
one.
called the classes.
This is just the general one. So I had my G1, which meant that I needed to be in the car with another
Oh.
driver who had a full license for 5
Okay, but
years.
tell them how you got that part.
So then
So
that's
let's
just
go
a
step
written
by step.
exam.
Written.
So the written exam is just the G1, and then there's the G2, which is the one that I did, which is the
A
actual
shorter
driving
one.
exam where you're in the car and driving, and there's an instructor next to you.
No, non-instructor. Somebody grades you.
Sorry, yeah, a grader or whatever, the marker guy, girl, whatever. Which would basically mean that I'm allowed to drive at like longer hours with more people who are over the age of 19 and under 19, and I can drive alone instead of having somebody in the vehicle with me. And then for the full G's, you can just drive like whenever with whoever in the car.
So, anyways, she can drive by herself.
By myself.
Yeah. With certain rules, and then a year she has to wait a full year before you can write the second. Drive. Do the driver's test for the second one, and
I
then
can now drive on the highway too.
and then it's more. The test is more extensive. Like you got to do expressway driving and.
And then there's also your passengers can only have certain amount of alcohol content.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
For the
for the G1 and the G2, your alcohol content has to be 0. But when you have your full G license, it has to be underneath of 0.08, isn't it? 0.08, whatever that means. You just basically my rule: don't drink if you're going to be driving. That's just my rule.
I mean, your passengers
Don't worry
also
about
have to be
0.8.
sober to a point. Or you can have drunk passengers. I can't remember.
I don't know.
You can have intoxicated passengers with
Better watch what you're saying unless you definitely
a
know.
G2, I think. I'm saying I think.
I know with the
long
first
as
one,
they're
your
okay.
passengers cannot be intoxicated.
Right.
I don't even think,
That sounds right.
and your one of your passengers has to has the full G for 5 years, like you
Right.
said.
That sounds right.
Oh yeah, I don't know what that is for those ones. Very confusing with some of the rules because they're so specific.
But after you have your G for 5 years, you can start teaching Randy how to drive.
Facts.
Give me my last one.
Okay. I'm so sweaty. I will be honest.
It's freaking hot, eh? Holy crap. You hot where you are?
Everybody, I don't care. I'm gonna say this because we're about to get personal on here. Like Amy gets personal. I have SWAS right now, and I don't care what anybody says.
I have no clue what that means.
As I just said,
Okay.
for your butts all sweaty.
In 95, it feels like 95 Fahrenheit here right now for our American friends. 95 Fahrenheit.
It's hot.
Cover where we
I'm
live.
butt sweaty.
I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it?
Of course, it's reversed somehow.
Yeah,
It
swamp
says on the
ass.
back of here. For all G2 drivers, no drinking. Your blood alcohol level must be 0. You must limit the number of passengers to number of working seatbelts in the vehicle. You may drive Class G vehicles only, which basically means
A car and truck.
a car, like an F-150 truck, SUV van. For teenage G2 drivers only. Oh,
We're in the middle of Canada, if anybody's wondering, and it's 90. It feels like 90 freaking 5.
oh, because I'm 20 years old.
They make a new wrestler called Swamp Ass.
Because I'm 20 years old, I can carry up to 3 passengers aged 19 or under if I wanted to. But if I was still 19, I would not
right,
be
your
able.
age
It
restrictions.
would only be
as well.
1. And for 6 months. These
I
rules
I
for
didn't know that was
teenage-
a thing. I didn't know the age mattered.
These rules for teenage drivers don't apply if you are accompanied by a fully licensed driver in the front seat with at least 4 years driving
That's
experience.
probably why we never knew about it.
Or members of your immediate family. And then for the G1, there's no drinking. You must drive only when accompanied by a fully licensed driver who has at least 4 years of driving experience. Oh, it's 4 years now. The accompanying driver must be authorized to operate a Class G vehicle and must have a low alcohol content of less than 0.05%.
Wally's talking to you.
You must have one front seat passenger. You must limit the number of passengers in the vehicle to working seatbelts in the vehicle unless accompanied by a driving instructor licensed in Ontario. You may not drive any controlled access highways. You must drive between midnight and 5 a.m. And you can drive Class G vehicles only. But now I can drive basically like whenever. There's no like limitations on when I can drive, but there is limitations between who I can carry in my vehicle.
Wally's
I have a
talking to you in the
vehicle.
chat.
Our driving process changed over the years. We were able to go to the as you would call it, the MTO. We would go to the thing and write our test and come back the very next day and be fully licensed.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, now
In
there's
one
like
day.
limitations.
Now it's
Molly
graduated.
saying, Molly, how your
Glad they
favorite
changed it.
Yeah, Dad
It
and
makes
I.
it harder for a kid to get their license, even though kids are still getting into the same kind of stupid accidents because they are driving vehicles too big for them.
Yeah.
But other than that, I'm liking the fact that they're actually learning how to drive before they're actually fully licensed.
Oh yeah, definitely. Wally had. Oh yeah. Me and my dad had a little dinner and we had risotto. We made some risotto as well.
I took her out for lunch,
me
Wally.
out.
I took her out for lunch already.
Took me out for lunch. And
Mike's
then
here.
for like a special, like, what are we gonna make at home? Was risotto.
Yeah, I made risotto for her. That was a
It's very
request.
good.
Mike's here. Hey, Mike.
Hey. Yeah, it's different in every state here. Yeah, it's different in every province here too, and territory. I always forget the territories are not a province. Apparently, because provinces are more highly populated than territories, so the territories are considered territories because they have a lower population or something, isn't it?
I don't know.
I thought it had something to do with the top border.
I have no idea. Thought it was
We used to
populated.
only have 2. Now we have 3.
How's everybody doing? How you doing, Mike? How you doing, Wally? How you doing, Damien?
21, you can go in, how license
Cassandra.
$24. Not sure if you still can, says Drew.
How's everybody doing?
Damn. Not here in Ontario, but maybe some places. So you get your G1 license when you're 16, and you can be fully licensed by the time you're like 18, 17 and a half, depending on if you go to driving school. So if you go to driving school, you don't have to wait the full year. You only have to wait 8 months. So then you
And
get
it makes it cheaper on
But-
your insurance by having the school.
Yeah, your insurance goes down if you go to driving school.
Not by much.
Not by a
No.
whole lot, but it does.
Combining. Yeah, I seen your picture. That's awesome.
Hey, what's going on, Mike? How are
You
you?
just caught on Mike's here?
Yeah, I did. I saw the green and I thought it was somebody else. And then I realized, oh wait, it's Mike.
You said hi, Mike, like 10 minutes ago.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
But I guess it didn't sink in. You thought it was a different Mike? Yeah, we're not on here for long. She's going out to celebrate with her friends.
I'm just texting my friends.
Today's her actual birthday.
Yep. August 4th. I got the same birthday as Obama. I got the same birthday as Dylan and Cole Sprouse. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. I had my license since I was 13 as a rural kid, says Mike.
Damn. You got to go check out Mike's pictures on his community tab. The combining, that's pretty cool.
There's nothing to do with farming, right?
Yeah, it's when they like collect the wheat with the big machine that cuts.
Those are cool whenever I see them.
They're huge. The combiners are like huge.
Holy crap, yeah.
How do you celebrate 20? Good
Damn.
question. She's going to tell them what you're doing.
I'm not going to any clums. Oh my gosh.
Clums?
Dad, I can't talk.
I'm not going to any clums.
It's like, I hope you are. I don't know what that is.
Like, is that a clam that has a club?
Oh gosh.
Is that a club that serves clams?
I'm not going to any club. Oh my god, I said it again.
Not even a whole drink. Not even a whole drink.
I didn't even have a whole drink. I had like half a drink.
This is why I drink.
This is why he drinks.
This is why I drink. Yeah.
I'm not going to any clubs.
Clums.
Clubs with a B.
Go shorty, it's your birthday. Dance in the clums.
I'm not going to any clubs because, first of all, I kind of don't want to. I kind of just want to relax. And have a
Mike, so no clumbing.
a nice dinner. I'm going to the Boston Pizza Sports Bar with my friends, and we're just gonna have like probably a bit of like appetizers. We're gonna have some food there, and just chill out. And then we're just gonna go back to my friend's place, have a hot tub, and just relax.
It's 19 to drink.
Yeah, it's 19 to drink here, by the way. So I've been legal for a year.
Next year, she can go down to the States and drink.
I know Mike knows that, but
21,
anybody else wondering why a 20-year-old's drinking?
Because it's 19.
Where we live here
province
is
in
19.
Ontario. Some places a 16-year-old is legal to drink. I forget where.
Really?
Is our strip club even open?
Probably
Knowing
not.
Russia, I think Russia's like hella young. I think Russia's like a really young age. But yeah, the clubs are open. Like there's TNAs are open. Tony and Adams. There's Shooters. Shooters is open. Places like that. Like they're all open. Well, there's still like distancing.
When I end up talking to her, half the time I think I'm having like strokes, and because I have to look at her, I'm like, "Are you like talking English, or am I like smelling toast? And do I have? Am I having like am I stroking out here?
This is the funniest thing. Is that
like clums, and I'm like, what the fuck? Did she say clums?
I'll come home.
Say
Where?
fucking clums?
If you guys don't know what I do for a job, I basically help with elderly patients, right? Elderly residents. And
Mike, wait. Mike's asking Rob, is that a Michael J. Fox pillar or David Hasselhoff?
David Hasselhoff.
You're talking about the picture? That's a wooden picture, and that's Elvis Presley.
It's Michael J. It's a Michael J. Fox pillow because he needs Canadian content. Because Michael J. Fox is Canadian. So.
I totally forgot he's Canadian.
I need some Canadian content. So.
But like, if you guys don't know, I basically help out with elderly residents, and a lot of them have dementia, which is basically a brain disease that causes you to kind of regress as well, and it basically makes it so you kind of just don't know what's going on pretty well. Easy way to put it. It's very complicated and complex, but when I'm talking to some patients, I'll come home and I'm like, Dad,
we've never stopped wearing masks here.
I'm like, Dad, I have no idea what these patients are trying to tell me. I don't understand what they're saying. They're all over the place with their words. I don't get it. And he's like, how do you think I feel every day with you? He's like, you'll just say the randomest things. We'll be having a conversation. Justice says the same thing. He's like, you are nuts with this. He's like, I don't understand anything you're saying. I will be talking to Dad about something, and then 2 hours later, I'll be like, yeah, so anyways, like, so with this, it just makes no sense to me. Like, I don't understand this. And he's like, we were talking about it 2 hours ago. Why are you continuing the conversation still? Like,
No, I don't have so much trouble with you coming back to something and explaining that. I have problems when you bring shit out of freaking nowhere that I've never talked to you about. B, I have no clue what you're fucking talking about. And you're like,
I'll tell you an example of that, something that actually happened.
What the fuck?
I was uploading a YouTube video, and I was like trying to upload it, and I was looking and it showed the percentage bar of how much it was uploaded. And I was like, oh my gosh. I'm like, oh geez, just went from 56% complete to like 26. And I walked into my dad's room and I was like, it just went from 56% to 26%. I am so upset. I don't know why it's doing that. And my dad's looking at me like, is there context? I don't know what you're talking about.
A percentage of what?
A percentage of what? Where are these numbers coming from? And I was like, oh, the YouTube video that we're uploading. And he was like, you couldn't have started with that and just explained that part first. And the funny thing that I do is that I over-explain things that don't need to be over-explained.
Like you are now?
And then I under-explain things that don't need to be, like, that should be explained more. Yep. That should be explained more is what I tend to do. Like I'll be talking, like if I'm talking to Dad about something, it's just like, yeah, so like this with this, and then this with the dad, and the dad and the this, and everything like that, and he's just sitting there like, I know. And then if it's something that makes no sense, I'm like, yeah, so like the 52 with the 38 and the 20, like it makes no sense to me. And he's like, not to me either. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like, I have no idea what you mean. I noticed the well-placed hold, Rob. Your mom would be. Hey, Elvis Presley was an attractive guy.
That reminds me of the movie of True Romance. Would you fuck Elvis? Yeah, I'd fuck Elvis. Young Elvis.
Young
Yes.
Elvis. That's hilarious.
Yeah. Yes.
Back is so
Basically,
hard.
Mike. Basically.
Basically, Malo's a sober. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Also, do some like really dumb things that you would think that like somebody who was intoxicated would do, but I'm completely sober. Or I say some things that you would think that somebody who was high would say. I don't do any sort of drugs. So like,
We'll just leave it at that.
I'm just always sober, and I just make no sense 90% of the time. So it makes me think, oh no, when I'm old, like, you know, like with like the patients, I'm like, if I'm older and I get dementia, I'm gonna make absolutely no sense. If I don't make sense now, in my 20s, I'm not gonna.
Is that?
Oh
No.
wait,
What?
no.
There's my Terry Fox shirt.
Terry Fox. What did you
Is
think it
Terry
was?
Fox shit?
Why is she laughing so hard?
No, I'm laughing because of what Mike put. We know, Molly.
Oh.
Oh, we know. Oh yes.
We're out
I
of
haven't seen
focus.
many wearing them in my area yet. Drew, with some places like here, with some stores, you can get away with not wearing a mask inside, and like you're allowed to.
Not
but
many.
Not many places. Like if I went to Safeways right now and I wasn't wearing a mask, they're letting people in without a mask.
Oh, they are now?
Yeah. But that's only like if you're like, but like they're like, wear a mask, please, because like. It's
So basically,
gross, but, like,
it's up to the private company.
yeah. Depends on the company, but. Ooh. Any watch along sports coming up, Molly? That's a really good question. I have no idea. It just depends on what's going on and how I'm feeling.
And
Buffalo is that close to the
and she's working part-time, so it
Yeah.
depends on her work schedule.
part-time, but like some weeks I have full-time hours.
Yeah.
So just depends.
There's only baseball going on right now anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And those Olympics.
Baseball Olympics. And that's all. Hopefully we get some rain soon. We're supposed to be getting some rain as well because there's so many. Oh my gosh, there's so many fires going on in our area. It's so hot and humid and smoky outside. It's nuts. Like if I go out, like I went outside when we had the first air warning where it was like, hey, like it's really smoky outside. Be careful. And
Randy's
I
still
went
walking
outside
away.
and I was like coughing because like it was so bad. Because it just like burned your lungs, and I was like, holy crap.
Football.
And they were saying like, oh, if you're having any sort of like coughing or wheezing that's like consistent, go to the hospital.
So yeah, isn't that the what do they call it?
Preseason?
No. I don't think is preseason yet. I don't think so.
I think it's a
Oh, no. The Hall of Fame.
Oh,
Is that the Hall of Fame game, Damien? We won't be doing any preseason games, by the way, because they're preseason games, and
they don't really matter.
I really don't give a shit about preseason games. I don't really get into them. I don't watch them.
That's where they only play their rookies anyway.
Right.
They
Exactly.
They
So if you want to see the
stars,
rookies, it's great. If you're desperate to
Yeah.
watch football, it's great, I guess. I am desperate, but I'm not that. I don't know. I really don't care.
I hope Jones
No.
like is better this year, can actually run with the ball without falling, and does not get it intercepted.
Yeah, but you notice the last quarter of the season, he got better not throwing interceptions.
He did, because he had a problem where whenever he would fall back, instead of getting sacked, he would just throw the ball blindly, and I'm like, hold on to the ball.
No, you don't have to get sacked. You could throw it out of bounds.
But he wasn't doing that. He was throwing it up in the air. And
He's
then
throwing
kept getting
it to
intercepted.
people being intercepted.
Yeah, he was throwing it to people, not throwing it out of bounds.
or
'Cause
getting
if you
or
throw
get,
it out
or
of
getting
bounds
sacked.
even close, and they're like, oh, it's like you're trying to throw it to them and you accidentally went out of bounds.
I
on
know.
purpose.
I know getting sacked better than fumbling it or intercepting, but
Yeah.
the problem is you get hit so many times you can be out. You don't want to get hit too many fucking times. Yeah, and the Giants, the dummies that they are at practice yesterday, a whole bunch of them I think got fined.
Yep.
I think got fined. All I know is the coach went ballistic on all of them, and they all had to do extra workouts because they got in shit because they got into a fight on at practice. Rob, the Giants were at practice and they got into a fight.
If you're fighting
Fucking
your own,
asshole! When you're fighting your own
team-
guys, we're fucking doomed.
when you're fighting your own team, you're
Before the
screwed.
season starts, they're beating the shit out of each other. What is it? What is that movie? The Longest Yard? What the fuck
Yeah.
is this? The movie The Longest Yard,
Yeah,
where they're
for like-
beating the shit out of each other right on the field.
Do you know what's really funny though? Dad was like, yeah, I think Daniel Jones is at the bottom of the pile. I'm like, yeah, he seems like a bottom. He seems like it. He seems like it. Oh my gosh.
Oh, really?
Jeez.
Go
So
Cowboys.
Blazer, are you saying it's a conspiracy and that it's predetermined? Is that what you're saying? Uh-huh.
For Damien, everything's
Yeah.
conspiracy.
No, Blaze is saying somehow it never got caught on film.
Oh. No, Leady's the one that always conspires. Whenever the Steelers
Oh, yeah.
lost, he was always like, it was rigged. It was all
Yeah, but
rigged.
so is Damien.
Damien does that too, though.
Damien does that with everything, though.
That's true. Love you guys. But, like, spill the truth. Spill the truth. Steve.
That's the tea.
That's the tea.
Yeah, Prisoners versus Prison Guards. Longest Yard with Adam Sandler. The remake was awesome. Did you see that one, Rob?
That's a remake?
No, I didn't see the remake. I've seen the Burt Reynolds original.
You got to see the Adam Sandler version.
I didn't know
Because
that.
it's got like Kevin Nash in it. It has Goldberg in it. It has who's that big bastard? The big, Khali. Khali.
Oh,
Khali's in it.
Great Khali.
Who the hell's Stone Cold's in it? I probably said Stone
Yep.
Cold already.
Stone Cold's in it. Not Terry Crews. What's his name? The dude who got ran over by the truck who used to do scare tactics. He got ran over by the Walmart truck. He used to do scare tactics all the time. And he played the very, let's just say, a very,
Flamboyant.
yes, cheerleader.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. What's his name? Not Ted Cruz.
Ted Cruz, the Texas representative, was in The Longest Yard. And by the
What's
way,
his name?
a little fun fact for you: the doucher Ted Cruz is Canadian. I hate to admit that, but
Oh
yeah.
no!
America, you are welcome. You are welcome.
Keep him, please. But like, oh my gosh, it's hilarious. What's his name? Tracy Morgan. Oh my good God, we got there. We finally got there. Tracy Morgan.
See, now if you would have said the host, not the guy that was always on Scare Tactics, if you would have said the host of Scare Tactics, I would have got it right away.
I was like, the host is the guy who was on Scare Tactics all the time, who got ran over by the Walmart truck. Who everyone thought that he was gonna die, but then he recovered and he was fine.
See, now I remember the backstory to that, but
Yeah.
I thought maybe that was part of your story of The Longest Yard.
No.
my brain was.
See, an explanation.
Yeah, the hose. Yeah, the girls. He was part of the hose. The girls.
Yeah,
The cheerleaders.
the cheerleaders that were there.
I'd have a beer, but then I'd be super tired. I've had enough. I've had my 3. I'm buzzed.
I've had my half.
you only had 3?
Yeah.
I had a half of one, and then he had the.
That was
other
the
bit.
first time I drank in like probably
Wow.
a couple weeks.
Oh my gosh, it was so funny, Uncle Rob. Okay, so you know how on Super Bowl, Dad had his grapefruit
too,
juice,
Wally.
and then he put vodka in it, and he was drinking it. Do you remember that? So
Yeah, I think so.
he took it afterwards and he put it in
Yes.
the freezer. And he was
Nope.
like, "Okay, it's in the freezer." And then it was like months afterwards. He was like, "Oh yeah, I have my vodka grapefruit." He's like, "You know what? I feel like having a drink right now." He's like, "I'm gonna have one." So then he drank it, and then he's like, And then he looks over me and he's like, I
I'm
am
fucking drunk.
He was like, I was like, drunk you just totally messed up future you. Like, drunk you went 8 shots of vodka and this is totally okay. And you were totally fine when you were drinking because you were already intoxicated, so you didn't even feel anything.
I had grapefruit slush, but I had vodka in it.
Oh my God.
There was at least 8 shots that I forgot to put 8 shots in. I thought there was maybe like 4, but I downed it really quick, and I was toast.
It's funny because he's on his chair and he looks over at me on the couch. He's like, I am drunk. I was like, oh my God.
Oh, you were feeling it pretty good. I caught parts of it. I caught the beginning though, so I guess I don't know how you ended up. It was bad. Mike said he was in bad shape at Roland's stream.
That's hilarious. Oh my God.
I've only had a couple, but.
Hey, Chipper.
And then when you're tired and you drink, so you get extra goofy. Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Oh yeah.
That's
Why
where
do
I'm
I
at.
miss that? You're never like that when I'm drinking with you. I'm the one that you're.
Because he's trying to take care of you. Drunk him.
Somebody has
Drunk you. What's happening?
Thank you.
Uncle Rob, remember Super Bowl?
Yes.
Never mind, you're drunk. That's the thing.
If you remember Super Bowl, you weren't there.
It was so funny because this is the thing that happened. Uncle Rob,
Mike and Blaze remember Super Bowl. They were
I
there.
have video evidence of after we ended the stream of him being completely hammered in the shoe rack, saying, "I'm in the shoe rack," and I'm like, "Sir," and then Uncle Rob has the audacity to say, "I just got up, got in the car, and left." I'm like, "Bullshit! You did. You were on the floor."
So if you join Monsters members, that's up there. The aftermath of the stream of the Super Bowl with Rob in my shoe closet.
Some wacky way.
Yeah, his arm was all like.
He goes, "What's up with your arm?" or something like that. My arm
Yeah,
is behind you.
He was doing like the Exorcist moves.
And then I zoomed on his face, and he's like, "I'm gonna get him." I'm like, "What?" You're like, "I'm gonna get him." When?
Yeah,
I don't know, but I'm gonna get him.
I was gonna attack him, and I think
Mike drank a whole bottle of
made me
vodka.
fall back. I don't know how I lost my.
And then you were like, "I'm gonna get him," and then all of a sudden, Dad was like pushing your head down, and then you lost your belt. You smashed your head on the wall, and you spilled the cat food everywhere. I was like, and you were trying to pick up the cat food, and you're like, "I'm so sorry, Chipper," and I'm like, "Leave the cat food, go home and drink some water."
Texas made food in the house. Welcome. Good to have you here. Thank you for joining us. Yeah, so that's the kind of behind the scenes shit you get on Monster. If you can't become a member, you could see Rob in her shoe closet.
I'm in the shoe rack, and I was like, "Cool, you were hammered."
NBA's here.
Hey NBA, Texas made food. What's going on?
Happy birthday.
Doing good. Thank you, NBA. Meanwhile, they were.
Yeah, we were supposed to be in 2 different places, and I kept changing from one camera to the other.
And we're like, bro.
No, but by the end, we're so trash. We're both on the same couch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in 2 different
He's
places.
on your lap. He's like, "I'm just sit right here." And then he was trying to tell us a story, and he was like, "Okay, so this is what happened." And then all of a sudden he lost
Shoe
track.
rack, Rob.
And then we're like, "Okay, like collect your thoughts first." And then he kept restarting the story like 5 times after he was almost
I
done.
didn't want to be wrong because I
I
always
was
get
like,
the
just
story wrong.
finish the story. And then it was like a 2-minute story. That's it. It was just like a quick
Yeah,
little story.
2-minute story with 5 minutes of
5 minutes of restart.
correction.
You're like, hold on, restart. Cut the cameras. We gotta restart
They'll
this.
be like,
And I'm like,
wrong.
that's not how it works for live. We can't just cut the cameras. Uncle Rob.
Appreciate everybody here. Thank you for coming in.
So funny.
Thank you for the
That's
like.
the reason why I don't do promos in anybody's wrestling programs. I don't.
It was
I can't think.
absolutely hilarious.
I would have to be one of those guys that have.
No, your whole promo would be like, "I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm gonna get you." And then you
then
do
I
like
don't
a.
get you.
Then you go up to their
And then
belly and do like a raspberry or something.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. That's Rob's big wrestling promo. I'm gonna get you. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Oh,
See,
shit.
wrestling needs you, Sean.
What, I could be the peekaboo guy?
No, you could be the guy who writes this shit for others.
5 minutes of yelling, being told to quiet down. Oh,
Yeah, Rob can't tell a story to save
appreciate
his
you,
life.
NBA. The peekaboo guy. I'm gonna get you.
Oh, I found a new wrestler guy I'm going to change my character to. You know how I hate the name Bob?
Yeah. So you're
And
going with
how
it?
nobody can say my proper last name properly.
Yeah.
So I'm going to create a character called Bob A. Batchett and spell Batchett the way I would spell Matchett and see everybody screw that up.
Yeah, I was just gonna say you're just setting yourself up for a bigger,
Right.
bigger
But then
failure.
I'm going to do what I've already thought of. That character's not really me, so why would I really care?
Good question. I never have. Like anything
The
to do
only
with
reason why I
with
care about
Shamrock?
Machete is
Okay.
because I really put a lot of me into that character. But I'm going to change it up to be Bob
Radio
A.
Rex is in the house. Radio Rex.
There he is. There's that nosy American neighbor.
The nosy American patriot.
Bob Mashed Potatoes.
That sounds like a wrestler right there. The nosy American patriot, where he's always looking over the neighbor's fence.
Oh my gosh. Like a creepy version of the actual
Bob,
Patriot.
Bob Mashed Potatoes. At least I'll remember that. Bob Mashed Potatoes.
Potato. And my sweater has Stitch on it. You kind of see it. Disney Stitch.
Go closer.
Canada has a C in it. It's a important place. Rex,
Canada has what?
a capital C.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, Rex.
Jeez.
Rex, don't you know it has to be a capital C? Hey, but you got your name right, though, Uncle Rob.
You did?
Yeah. The one right above it.
I know.
I'm nosy, but I pick my boogers and eat it. Ew, Rex.
2 times wrong. I'm gonna get you.
It was so
I'm
funny
gonna get
because
you.
you were just so, like, out of it, and my dad was like, I'm feeling it, but, like, I can still fight you off.
Zerk's in the house.
Hey, Zerk! What's going on, Zerk?
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you! Thank you for wishing me happy birthday. Can't stay. It's all right. We're going to be ending it soon anyway.
Yeah, she's about to go out.
Unless you decide to stay on for a bit with.
I'm good.
All right.
I'd rather do shorter streams and be back more.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? We can do this more often, the Hangout streams.
Exactly.
It keeps them wanting more. You oversaturate.
And it makes me want to do it more if I'm not on
You
here like
oversaturate
for
it. You just
4
run out
hours.
of content.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yes.
Bob Mash. I'm scared of who that is. I'm not even gonna go to see who that is.
Bomb mashed potato. Oh, I think I know who that is.
Somebody showed up in the basement.
We're going to see who this is. Because the guests chose to mute themselves. Hey, Bob. How you doing, Bob?
Hi, everybody. It's me, Bob Mashed Potatoes.
It's Bob Mashed Potatoes.
How you doing, mashed potatoes?
Yeah, it's really me, Bob Mashed Potatoes.
Yeah, it's really Bob.
It's
Not-
me, Bob. I
Rex.
got my birth certificate. How's everybody doing? Happy birthday, Maggie.
Thank you very much, Bob. I appreciate that.
Can I call you Magpie?
Yes, you can, Bob.
My little Maggie Lumpkins.
Of course.
Meg-
Can I, you want me to sing happy birthday to you?
Oh, this should be good.
Oh, okay.
I'm down.
Hold on, I need a
Okay,
drum
cool.
roll. Happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, dear Maggie, happy birthday to you, yay!
Thank you, Bob. It's my birthday. It is my birthday.
So what are you doing, not Rex?
My name is Bob.
I
That's
mean,
with a capital
Bob.
B. Don't get it
Capital
twisted.
B.
Capital B, bitches.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you never put lowercase b.
Well,
Just don't so you don't confuse yourself with this, Rob.
I didn't want to get hit with any guns or roses.
Good call. Good call.
I still will not forget that time when it was that like song challenge and all of us got
Oh,
Guns N' Roses,
gosh.
Sweet Child of Mine, and
Yeah.
he did not.
Yeah. Hello.
So
The one
I
song.
was like,
Shush.
I admit I'm no good at humming, but Jesus.
oh, come on.
Okay, guys, I gotta go.
Okay, Bob, thank you for coming
Thanks,
in.
Bob. Mashed potatoes.
It was a
Thank you,
great
Bob.
time. Happy birthday, everybody. Happy 75th birthday to you, Rob. And I want more candy apples, Sean.
Bye, Bob.
Crack them out of my head.
Stay salty, Bob.
Stay salty, Bob.
Mom, mashed potatoes has lumps.
Mashed potatoes has That's hilarious. Oh my gosh.
Well, it looks like we're gonna
Yep.
end this. She's got to get going, and we'll be back more often.
So thank you everybody for joining us today. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't already, hit the bell for notifications, and we'll see you all here next time on Monster Sports Entertainment for something.
See you, Rob. See you. Bye, everybody.
Daddy.
Bye, guys.
Adios.